This is the reason I have cancelled my Tesla Model Y order. It's not what you think. But seriously, when you've heard these numbers, I think you should do one of two things. Consider cancelling your order or consider selling your Tesla Model Y now to buy the new version. Why? Because as I predicted, I did say this, I did tell you all this would happen, I did warn you this would happen. Most of you didn't listen to me. A lot of you said I was clickbaiting you, but I wasn't. Tesla is installing the new LFP batteries from CATL with an energy density of 230 watts per kilo starting in January or potentially December this year. This is a game changer. This completely changes the market. We're talking energy density of ternary batteries, but all the benefits of LFP. The cost is unbelievable for Tesla. Wow. You know what? I don't know where to start. This is insane. Next level, chess move, CATL and Tesla working together, unstoppable. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to take a breather because as you can see, yes, I am excited. Boy, oh boy, am I excited. This is what I've been talking about now for months. Don't know how many of you have been listening to me. Hopefully all of you. Hopefully you've actually held on to your Tesla stock and you didn't go and panic and act like all the sheep out there who just went and ran for the hills, made a loss on their stock because they sold low. Because by the end of this year, Tesla stock will have rebounded to above its previous highs. And this is one of the reasons. Believe me, the game has been changed. By the way, if you're in Australia, don't listen to any of this. I can't give you any advice on Tesla stock. I have no idea what it's going to do. But yeah, more than 50% of my portfolio is invested into Tesla. This is the reason. When I heard this news, when I saw what CATL was doing with their batteries, when you put the dots together, just connect the obvious dots. The fact that CATL are building a factory down the road from Tesla, 3 kilometers down the road, connect the dots. Obviously, that factory wasn't going to be building old CATL lithium iron phosphate batteries. Why the hell would they do that? It doesn't make sense. Obviously, that factory, which is going to be producing 70 gigawatt hours of batteries per year for Tesla primarily, was going to be making the new LM3P batteries, right? LFP batteries with manganese added to the battery. Now, CATL says this costs almost nothing in addition to standard LFP batteries. So basically, Tesla are going to be paying a very similar price, maybe a little bit more, for a battery pack with energy density about 30% higher than their current LFP batteries. 30%. This is a game changer because you know what's going to happen now? Tesla can sell you any vehicle it wants to, right? For much lower prices. They can sell you them at an LFP battery pack price with better range than the majority of the competition's ternary batteries. How do you compete with that? How does General Motors compete with that with their so-called magical Ultium transformer batteries that use nickel and cobalt and cost way more than these batteries, but have no higher energy density? How do they compete? How does anyone, how do Volkswagen, how do you compete with having CATL as their biggest partner 3 kilometers down the road, batteries costing the same as LFP batteries, but having better energy density than ternary? Plus, the warranty issues. My goodness, when will these companies learn? When will they learn? It's like every second week. BMW has now battery fires. They're having to do recalls on their batteries. GM battery fires, recalls on their batteries. Like LG Chem, look at them. LG Chem, right? They were leading the world in battery sales last year. And within 12 months, what happened was what I said would happen. And I told you guys this a few times. I said LG Chem would lose market share, and they have. They've lost about 30% of their market share in the past 12 months. Why? They don't sell LFP batteries. Now, let's get to the facts here. Quickly, going to go over them to finish the video off so you're not waiting around. CATL will begin supplying Model 3P or M3P batteries to Tesla in the fourth quarter for use in the Tesla Model Y. That's the Model Y that I want, and I will be waiting for that one because it's going to be Well, it's going to be exactly what I want. The range, right? LFP batteries, all the major benefits that they have over ternary. So much better. Honestly, don't buy a car with ternary batteries. It just doesn't make sense. 3 times longer life. 3 times as many cycles. I mean, you could drive one of these things to death, take the battery pack out, put it in another car, or use it as energy storage for the next 50 years. That's why you want LFP. There's multiple other reasons. That's one of the reasons you want LFP. However, what else do we know? Well, the lithium manganese iron phosphate, so the LMFP, lithium manganese iron and phosphate material used in CATL's M3P batteries, will be supplied by a Shenzhen company called Dynanonic Company, which plans to put 110,000 tons of LMFP material into production in the second half of this year. So 110,000 tons. They're mass producing quicker than what I thought. I thought this wouldn't happen until the end of the year. They're doing it in the fourth quarter. So honestly, when people hear about this technology, which I told you guys this was going to happen about probably 5 or 6 weeks ago. I said this was going to be a game changer. People said I was clickbaiting. I'm not. Come on. Lithium ternary batteries, higher energy density, same price as LFP, maybe even cheaper considering Tesla surely would have ordered multiple years worth of these batteries. What else? Tesla is developing their own LMFP batteries. We already knew that. We had heard rumors, confirmed to be true. Tesla is developing not what we thought though. We thought Tesla was developing, right, ternary batteries. In other words, batteries using probably cobalt, manganese, nickel, and lithium, but they're not. They're developing lithium iron phosphate batteries using manganese to increase energy density. So now we know that's confirmed by Chinese media. Now, that doesn't mean it's confirmed, really. It might not be true, but I believe it is true. And it says first it's going to get these batteries from CATL, and then it's going to start making their own. So this is a totally different battery to 4680 battery cells. I'll make a separate video about this to give you more information on that technology. After completing sample testing, Tesla typically takes only 3 months from battery procurement to final vehicle production. LMFP batteries are an improvement on lithium iron phosphate batteries. Big improvement. 30% energy density, 230 watts per kilo. That is a huge, huge change. That is just an astronomical. That's not the little step we normally see. That's one giant step for mankind, right? One big step. So batteries are usually named after the cathode materials they use. And LMFP cathode materials, according to cnevpost.com, where I got most of this information from, can be made by adding manganese to the LFP cathode materials currently used to make LMFP batteries. So really, they're just changing the cathode material on lithium iron phosphate batteries. That's allowing them to have a much greater energy density. But there are some other changes to the battery packs as well. Important to note what those are. The LMFP route can be divided into 2 types, using 100% LMFP batteries materials as the cathode, or doping the LMFP batteries materials with other materials such as aluminium or magnesium to make the cathode. This is what CATL says. CATL's M3P batteries cathode materials are doped with lithium ternary materials and LMFP materials, a solution that solves the problem of short cycle life and high internal resistance of LMFP batteries, as said in the late post report recently. Now, M3P batteries, according to CATL, use the olivine structure of LFP as the base lattice structure by doping 2 of the metal elements, such as magnesium, zinc, and aluminium, to replace iron at some points in the battery, according to a research note by Shenyang Securities late last month. This design generates a phosphate system of ternary materials to improve charge and discharge capacity and cycle stability. CATL's Model 3P or M3P batteries are already in mass production, say Chinese media, and will be put into use in the fourth quarter in Tesla vehicles, targeting a range of 700 kilometers in the Model Y. So if they're going for a range of 700 kilometers in the Model Y, then it's likely Tesla will stop using its NCMA chemistry ternary batteries, the batteries with nickel and cobalt in them, stop using those altogether, replace those vehicles with these new batteries, with CATL's new M3P batteries, and just use its standard LFP batteries in the standard range vehicles. So that's probably what will happen. You'll still be able to buy a vehicle using the standard LFP batteries in the standard range. However, the long range and the performance variants will likely use this new technology. My friends, it's a new day. It's a new dawn. The electric vehicle world is changing at an incredible pace. This is just yet more proof of the insane technological innovation going on at companies like Tesla, companies like BYD, CATL, Goshon High Tech, even at companies like General Motors. Yeah, they're even doing some pretty impressive stuff as well. No matter what the case, like I've said to you so many times before, and I'll reiterate it once again, it's not long now. It's only a few years before we will see vehicles commonplace with 1,000 kilometers of range, which are, yes, affordable. It's happening. It's only going to be a few years away. And here is yet more evidence that it will in fact happen. Thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Great to have you along, and have an awesome day. Bye-bye.